All right, YouTube. Today's garage episode is going to be the impossible. Drew texted me the other week, said, "Hey, we need to make a new dash piece for our car. I like this one. I found it on the internet. Can you make it?" And I said, "I don't think so." And he said, "What?
I think so.
You think so?"
I'm gonna try.
We're gonna try. So that's how we roll here in Late Model Garage. Is we try not to buy as little as possible. We try to make our own. That makes it very economical, and it's what we like to do. That's why we're here today, because we enjoy making stuff.
Well, we had to take the window bars off. We got this new windscreen, I guess you could call it, and we have to get it underneath there. But we also have to make some modifications to this too. Where these bars are, we want this part of the visor as tight to this as we can. So in order to do that, we're gonna have to get it set in here, mark the bars, make sure this fits on here. It's upside down. But it's going to be in this spot right here for the most part.
Out with the old and in with the new. We begin removing all the wiring, making sure we're being very careful about what we cut, marking everything we're removing, carefully taking out the oil pressure, water temperature, and tachometers, trying to get everything cleaned up, looking nice.
Well, we've disconnected everything. We are going to redo this hot mess. That's Sam's position. He's good at electrical, but we've mocked up our new instrument panel. I believe we're going to put in here. There's going to be a little modifications on it, but this will give you the quick rundown of what we've got going on. We've got the on-off switch over here on the left and the Go Baby Go button next to it. After that, we have, let's see, I can't really get you in here. We've got the right front brake shut-off switch, and below that will be the H2O pressure light. That way we know when there's a hole in the radiator, like what happened at the Gap last season. There's our oil pressure, our H2O temp, and over here we'll have the tachometer and the fuel pressure gauge, which has been really helpful here lately because we had some carb issues last season where we were dropping pressure. But that's the quick rundown of what we're going to try and get done here, and gotta get rid of that mess.
Here, Drew and I begin the process of turning the template into reality. We're taking our time, making sure our cuts look good so our final product is as nice as possible. We're going to trace our ideas and concepts from our paper template directly onto the aluminum, being mindful of where we're going to make each individual bend. We're also going to use the old aluminum punch outs in order to make our hole marks and where we're going to be drilling, so that way everything is nice and square and level once we put the unit back in. With our template use, everything turned out pretty nice.
What you got going on?
We are pre-drilling holes. We're getting ready to turn that cardboard template into reality. We don't know how it's going to turn out, but we got a nice start up here. We're making mad progress on the new instrument cluster panel for our gauges to pre-install before we put our decking in. We're trying to turn our cardboard template into reality here. You can see where we laid everything out, made our template. We made us some guides so that way our holes, everything lines up really nice. And we're going to keep on keeping on. We got to drill some holes out here, and then we're going to bend this up and see what she looks like in there. Progress continues as we use a step bit to drill out each hole for the individual lights and pre-drill starter holes for the circles. We use sheet metal nibblers to go ahead and cut out each hole for the tack and individual cluster pieces. And we follow everything up with a little bit of a die grinder or weld grinding bit to polish each of the holes off and make it look real nice. What is going on out here?
Yeah.
Are we in the wee shed now?
Yeah, we're in the wee shed trying to, this is our homemade brake for the moment because the other one's at your house. Okay. So we're gonna fold this over along this line here. And then once we get that folded, we're gonna cut these slits in here so we can further bend here. Whoops. Here. 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 And then here. Because it's gonna be like a 3-piece bend there. Alright. We've got the C-clamp.
Got it.
Not too shabby.
Hey, that looks pretty good. All right, just working on some of the rough end fitting here. Looks like we're gonna need to do a little more bend on your side. Second round of pre-fit. All right, here we go. Got all the plates in, the gauges put in. We've got a few more little doodads that are still connected to the wiring harness. So we're gonna get those put in. So we're gonna give you guys a rundown of what this looks like. We bent it over on top up here so that way we can attach it to the upper cowling piece. Also bent it over on the side so we can attach it to the cockpit tubbing. Same thing on this side. So we're ready for a rough fit in the car. Let's see what it looks like in the car. Before we install our new instrument cluster, we've got to notch out our Dominator decking piece. That way it fits nicely around the tubing chassis. We're going to use a die grinder in order to cut it out and polish it up and make it look real nice. We're about ready to call this one a wrap. If you see good panoramic view of the gauges. We've still got a little bit of work left to do. It's kind of roughed in here right now. We are very, very pleased with the end result here. We've got our upper cowling piece installed. We notched it out right here to make room by the bar. Just got it temporarily clamped in. The sheet metal is going to run all the way across and tuck up underneath of here. As well as on the other side, up and over in here. All in all, pretty happy. It's a long day, trying to get the impossible done. As Drew asked me, as I said, I told him we couldn't do it. It couldn't be done. And we took about 4.5 hours, and here's the end result. We couldn't be more pleased. The drivers are very happy. Get you a good up close view here. Thanks for watching our video. Stay tuned with us as we continue to make more custom body pieces and make our own body build for the 2021 season. Thanks for watching.